It's Friday, May 24th, and we're going to take a look at relationships in our life, how they're affecting us, how they're affecting our significant other. And we're going to do so in three sets of things. The very first thing being the friends and family, the people that are close to us, people that we would consider family. Then we're going to take a look at ourselves and our significant other. The last thing that we're going to do is we're going to look at our coworkers and the people that we associate with. So we're going to see how all of this is impacting our life, our significant other, things that we need to look out for, or what we can do to help. The very first thing that we're going to do, again, is we're going to take a look at our friends and very close family. These are the people that we would have over for dinner. Now, this is not to say all of our friends and all of our family. That's too big of a net, too much information. These are going to be the people that we're going to interact with the most over the course of the next 7 days. So when we look at those people, on their mind right now is the King of Pentacles. And this is saying their backstory right now, they're dealing an awful lot with finances. Okay? They're trying to control and they're trying to take the best action that they can with their financial outlook. What they're not paying attention to, though, is they're not nurturing these very same things. They're not nurturing the Queen of Pentacles. They need to do a little bit more in order to grow their finances. Now, oddly, what it's going to do is it's going to start to show when we are talking about the Six of Cups. This is saying more of a generational kind of emotional being. So the friends and family are going to be experiencing a lot of things that they talk about previous people, their mothers, their fathers, sons, daughters, things of that nature. It's going to lead right into, for them, it's going to lead right into judgment. That means they're going to be working, since their backstory and saying that they're having a very difficult time trying to control their finances, you're going to hear them being judgmental about money. Okay? And it's not towards us. This is just looking at how their life is and what's happening, what's going on. And they're going to try to find more heavy thinking. The King of Swords always representing very much control of thought, what they're thinking, what's happening. The Three of Cups, this is indicating how they are going to interact with us when they come to talk to us, when we are interacting with them, whether it's on the phone, in person, it doesn't matter. They're going to appear to be everything's happy, everything's great, everything is perfect. But just realize the strife and the struggle that they're having right now. So even though they're saying everything is great, and you hear them being judgmental about money, downcast, downtrodden about their money or things that are happening, just realize why. And then when they snap a little bit and they're saying, well, I can't do that or this, or they're trying to control their thoughts about the entire thing. And again, they're going to appear everything is fantastic, but their actions definitely don't talk about everything being fantastic. The next thing that we're going to look at, and this is where it hits near and dear to our heart, ourselves and our significant other. There's a lot that is going on over the course of the next week. For ourselves, we haven't been seeing the truth of things. There's been a lot of illusion, and that's on the top of our mind right now, that things have just not been what they appear to be. It has caused us some struggle because we're dealing with a lot of, in our personal life, we're dealing with a lot of deception right now. And it's difficult, again, because we have not been seeing the truth of things, and that's on our mind. And the people that are around us, that we're working with, other things, there's been some deception that has been going on, not truthful, not forthright. What we're trying to do in our lives is to build better wealth. The Three of Pentacles saying that we're working with other people trying to build more wealth, and that's what our focus is. Now, for our significant other has had an awful lot of emotions that are happening and going on in their life. That's very much on the top of their mind. Things are emotional, and you've been able to see them having that emotion. Sometimes it may come right out. Sometimes it takes a couple of days, but you've seen them having more of an emotional kind of difficulty in their life right now. The Four of Pentacles, very much trying to hold on to wealth, money, finances. If we have to, we can say budget. So that's very much on their mind right now. And they've had this emotional, and now money crunch, it's becoming a little bit difficult. They personally are trying to nurture their own thoughts. They're trying to change their mind. They're trying to change their way of things, how they think about things, to get away from this emotion and to get away from having to think about money so much. Now, here's the thing. In order to help both of us get together, both ourselves and our significant other, we've got to make a little bit of sudden change. The death card is not talking about things that are dying or going away. Not at all. It's saying we need a sudden change. And that sudden change needs to incorporate the Two of Swords, because this very much is saying our partner, our significant other, the person that we are with the most, they trust us and we trust them. And it's a blind trust. It's faith in each other. Let's go back, make a sudden change, stop the world and tell it to go hang itself for a couple of hours, have a conversation, and reunite again when it comes to having that trust, that faith between us and our significant other. And it's going to make a world of difference. When we take a look at the coworkers and the people that we associate with, we're seeing a lot of our coworkers, the people that are around on the outside of our life, they're having a lot of distress right now, a lot of emotional dysfunction, whether they have lost someone in their life, whether they are having a relationship that's falling apart, possibly even losing their job. There's some things that are happening that are just causing a wealth of emotion, and they've reached their limit. They're walking away from it all. So we need just to see or understand that that's happening in their life right now. It is so bad that it is causing them an awful lot of grief. And they're not seeing how much that grief is playing into the rest of their life. They just need to see that. It's difficult when they have this much emotion going on. It's difficult to see the effects that it's having on the outside world. What they need to do, and the way it's happening, is they're now in search of new things. And it's because of this emotional side that they are in search of something that is new. That's the Hermit. That's them going out in the world and saying, hey, I need to find something to replace what I've lost or what's gone. What they will find, brand new emotion coming into their life. Okay, this is showing, the Ace of Cups is showing a whole brand new emotion coming along, and it's a new beginning for them. And again, it's going to take them away from this grief that they're feeling and be able to start them back on the right path. They're going to be talking about traveling or getting away from something. So our coworkers, the people that we associate, we may find that they're saying, I'm going on vacation or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. Perfectly fine. Again, it's to help us understand what's happening in their lives going on. And again, these are the people that we will be dealing with the most over the course of the next 7 days. The way that they're going to be acting and reacting, interacting with us, is very much trying to be in firm control of their emotion. That's the King of Cups, wholeheartedly talking about, I have control of my emotions. But let's face it, folks, with this much distress and this much anxiety going on, this is a facade. They're not in good control of their own emotion, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But as long as we see through this facade of how they're going to interact with us, we can help them, and we possibly might be that new piece of something coming into their life. So that is all of everything in a nutshell. Our friends and family, our significant other. And again, stop with your significant other, make a quick change and go back to being the couple, the people that you are, the ones that trust the other one. And the people that we work with and the associates know they're having a hard time and they're trying to put their best face on it, but we can help them out in that. There's something else that you're going to notice in all of this. There are three kings on the board, and that's an awful lot of male-dominated energy. So you're going to see both friends and family and the people that we work with. Predominantly, you're going to be interacting with men or male people. And I can't say that they're younger because they're not the page or the knight. These are people that are a little bit older, but they're mostly men that are going to be interacting with us. But you also see that the queen is there. So it's not far behind that you're going to feel that feminine energy coming about from all of this. It's not going to be a heavy energetic. It's not going to stress us or tire us out over the course of the next week, all of the relationships. And that's because there are four major arcana that are on the board. So it tells us that there's a little bit of power, a little bit of big energy that is behind a lot of this. Okay, but it's not going to be so much that it stresses us, that it creates more problem than not. On the friends and family side, because there are two kings there, we're going to see a lot of male energy coming from our friends and family. Those would be the ones that are interacting with us the most. With both the hermit and the ace on this side, and a king that is here, a little bit more male energy than female, so more than likely going to be more men than women that we're dealing with from associates and coworkers. But it's nice to see this new emotion coming in for them. We just need to help them out. Be that kind ear, that shoulder to lean on, be able to talk to them. And again, we might even be that piece of information that they're looking for. That's our week coming up when we are taking a look overall at the relationships in our lives and especially our significant other. If you would like more information about myself or psychic graffiti, or even to book your own reading, go to our website at www.psychicgraffiti.com. Some good information there. And then it will also show you other things that we have that are up and coming. Until next time, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Be safe, and I'll see you again soon.